Hey, Cowboys fans! Today we're diving into everything that's been shaping America's team this season. From roster moves to on-field performances, and trust me, there's a lot to unpack. One of the biggest talking points over the past few weeks has been how the team is handling trades and roster adjustments. Historically, the Cowboys haven't been known for making aggressive mid-season moves, often relying on homegrown talent and the draft to fill holes, but this year feels different. Management has been willing to shake things up, sometimes taking calculated risks that could have a major impact not just this season, but for years to come. Some of the acquisitions are clearly designed to shore up specific weaknesses, while others feel like strategic gambles, the kind of moves that, if they succeed, could completely alter the trajectory of the season and change how fans think about this team. It's fascinating to watch because it shows a front office that is actively trying to influence outcomes, not just wait and hope the roster performs as expected. Defense has been, as always, at the center of the conversation. The Cowboys have faced criticism over the years for defensive inconsistencies, and while there are signs of improvement, this season has shown the same mix of promise and frustration. The defensive line can be dominant in bursts, putting pressure on quarterbacks and disrupting plays before they even get started. But the secondary still struggles at times, allowing explosive plays that swing momentum in an instant. The front seven's improvement has been noticeable compared to last year, giving the secondary more opportunities to make plays. But there's no denying that further help is needed. The roster blends veteran experience with young talent still finding their rhythm. Fans are split between cautious optimism and skeptical observation, with some believing that proper rotations and patience could propel this unit into the top 20 in the league, while others question whether short-term fixes through trades can truly address long-standing defensive gaps. Turning to the offense, the quarterback situation is always a focal point. Dak Prescott has had moments of brilliance and moments that leave fans shaking their heads. There's constant debate about how much of the team's struggles fall on his shoulders. Some argue he hasn't reached a consistent elite level yet, while others point to a challenging mix of spotty offensive line play, inconsistent play calling, and situational difficulties as factors outside his control. The red zone has been a particular area of concern, with sequences that leave everyone wondering why certain plays are chosen and others ignored. Timing, decision-making, and execution under pressure have all been scrutinized, and how the team handles these critical moments could determine whether they push deep into the playoffs or fall short of expectations. Meanwhile, the roster itself has been in constant flux. Injuries, returns from injured reserve, and tactical adjustments are reshaping the depth chart. Week after week, coaches face the difficult challenge of balancing playing time, maintaining chemistry, and ensuring momentum isn't lost. Every acquisition, every cut, every positional shuffle is dissected by fans, with social media amplifying every opinion and reaction. The Cowboys find themselves in that tricky balance of needing to address immediate weaknesses without compromising long-term plans or salary cap flexibility. Each decision must be carefully calculated, blending necessity with foresight, because one misstep could impact both the current season and future campaigns. Luck and scheduling also play crucial roles. This season's slate has tested the team physically and mentally, with stretches of consecutive difficult matchups, road games against division rivals, primetime showdowns, and compressed weeks forced the Cowboys to adapt quickly. Depth is constantly evaluated, and the ability of coaches to adjust game plans on the fly is tested in such a competitive league, where a single play can change the outcome. Maintaining focus through grueling schedules is essential. Fans are keenly aware of mistakes, blown coverages, and dropped passes because they see the direct impact on the team's chances each week. The margin for error is slim, and every misstep is magnified under the intense spotlight of the NFL. Fan engagement adds another layer to the narrative. Social media, comment sections, and live interactions provide a constant stream of analysis, critique, and speculation. Every trade, injury update, or roster adjustment is dissected in real time. Opinions range from analytical breakdowns to passionate reactions, reflecting the deep investment that fans have in the team's present and future. Every move by the front office is scrutinized. From the logic behind trades to the potential influence of free agent acquisitions, fans want answers not only about immediate wins and losses, but also about how the organization is positioning itself for sustainable success. The engagement is intense, often shaping the conversation as much as the games themselves. And keeping the pressure on the team to make smart, thoughtful decisions is a constant theme beyond strategy and performance. The human element cannot be ignored. Injuries, adjusting to new teammates, and learning complex systems are part of the season-long story. Coaching staff constantly balance the immediate urgency to win with developing players for future success. Fans may focus on victories and losses, but what ultimately defines a season is how the team reacts to adversity, whether it's injuries, tough opponents, or unexpected challenges in practice. The mental and physical resilience of the roster is as critical as the talent on paper, shaping outcomes in ways that statistics alone cannot capture. This season, the Cowboys are dealing with more than just the scoreboard. Trades and roster moves have disrupted old patterns, defenses are being tested in real time, and the offense continues to evolve under the weight of expectations. Every game carries significance, every snap matters, and each coaching decision can reverberate through the rest of the campaign. Fans are watching closely, debates are heating up, and anticipation remains high because this team, full of potential and challenges alike, continues to be one of the most compelling stories in football. Digging deeper into trades and roster management, it's clear the Cowboys are carefully selecting where to take risks. Mid-season acquisitions are inherently risky, especially for a franchise that has traditionally relied on its draft pipeline, but this year, the front office seems willing to take strategic chances. New additions address critical areas, particularly on defense where injuries and inconsistent performance have been persistent issues. While some acquisitions may not yet be headline-grabbing names, the aim is to increase depth and versatility. Fans remain cautious, wondering whether a single move can truly shift the balance in a team with multi-season challenges. Yet each transaction sends a message: the Cowboys are striving to remain competitive and aren't relying solely on past reputation or high-profile stars. The defensive line, for example, has drawn the most attention. In prior seasons, inconsistent pressure on the quarterback limited the effectiveness of the secondary, but now with a stronger front seven, coverage becomes easier and big plays less frequent. Despite some progress, the secondary still faces major tests. With young cornerbacks going up against elite receivers every week, lapses can quickly result in highlight reel plays, which keeps coaches constantly adjusting schemes and rotations. While the defense isn't elite yet, incremental improvements and strategic roster additions are providing hope that consistency will improve over time. Offensively, execution and efficiency remain central. Prescott's play is scrutinized under a microscope, with fans debating whether his struggles are personal or situational. Red zone challenges remain a recurring concern, highlighting issues with timing, decision-making, and sequencing. Beyond the quarterback, receivers and tight ends must adjust to defensive schemes designed to exploit weaknesses, with every dropped pass or misread coverage influencing game outcomes. Special teams, though often overlooked, continue to play a decisive role. Missed tackles, blocked punts, or inconsistent kicks can swing momentum dramatically. Coaches focus on reducing errors, but injuries and high-pressure moments make flawless performance difficult. Looking ahead, the Cowboys' schedule is unforgiving. Consecutive matchups against tough rivals, primetime road games, and condensed weeks test both stamina and strategy. Even minor injuries or unlucky plays can disrupt rhythm, emphasizing the need for depth and preparation. The team's ability to navigate these challenges while maintaining focus will be pivotal, as success is determined as much by execution and resilience as raw talent. Player health remains a crucial factor. Managing workloads, returning from injuries, and adapting to new teammates all demand careful oversight. Young players face steep learning curves, while veterans adjust to evolving rotations and systems. Mismanagement can quickly magnify small problems into larger setbacks. Fans follow these dynamics closely, debating how to maintain competitiveness through the season's final stretch, while optimizing both performance and long-term development. As the season unfolds, it becomes clear that the Cowboys are navigating a complex web of challenges, with every decision carrying immediate consequences and long-term implications. The interplay between trades, injuries, and on-field performance is a constant balancing act. Every week brings new questions: which players will step up, which matchups will expose weaknesses, and how will the coaching staff adjust to the unexpected twists that inevitably rise in a league as competitive as the NFL? The roster is constantly evolving, and with each adjustment, the margin for error becomes slimmer. Fans are quick to notice, analyzing film, breaking down plays, and projecting how each snap might influence the outcome of the next game. There is a sense of urgency surrounding every move, and the pressure to perform is palpable both on and off the field. Defensively, the Cowboys continue to show flashes of excellence while still grappling with inconsistencies that have been a recurring theme for years. The front seven has shown more discipline and coordination, allowing pass rushers to create opportunities that previously weren't there when they execute at a high level. The secondary has a chance to lock down opponents, preventing the big plays that can shift momentum in an instant. However, young players remain under constant scrutiny, and even minor miscommunications can result in costly mistakes. Every defensive snap is an opportunity and a test. Coaches are rotating personnel, adjusting coverage schemes, and experimenting with alignments to find the right combinations. While the defense isn't perfect, there is measurable progress, and that incremental improvement is what gives fans hope that this unit could become a more consistent force on the offensive side. The pressure on Dak Prescott is intense. Every throw, every read, and every decision is examined and debated, with fans and analysts alike dissecting his performance in exhaustive detail. Prescott's ability to navigate complex defensive schemes while dealing with inconsistent offensive line protection and unpredictable play calling has been a central storyline. The red zone continues to be a testing ground for the offense, where timing, decision-making, and execution are scrutinized with razor-sharp precision. Wide receivers and tight ends are tasked not just with creating separation, but with reading defenses in real time and adapting to new looks. Every snap, drops, miscommunications, and missed opportunities have a compounding effect, influencing momentum and ultimately the team's record. Each offensive possession is a mini-drama, a sequence where precision, skill, and strategy collide, and where even the smallest misstep can have significant consequences. Beyond the individual players, the chemistry of the team is under constant evaluation. Injuries, new acquisitions, and fluctuating playing time affect not just performance but morale. Maintaining cohesion amid the inevitable chaos of an NFL season is a formidable challenge. Coaches must balance short-term needs with long-term development, ensuring that emerging talent gets the experience necessary to contribute, while keeping veteran players engaged and effective. It's a delicate dance, where the wrong decision can ripple through the locker room and impact team dynamics in subtle but critical ways. The human side of the game, motivation, confidence, and mental toughness, is just as important as physical skill. Special teams remain a quietly pivotal factor. The impact of field position, missed tackles, and blocked kicks is often underestimated, but these moments can swing games in dramatic ways. The Cowboys know that games are often decided by inches and seconds, and every play on special teams contributes to the overall strategy. Coaches work tirelessly to minimize mistakes, but the combination of high-pressure situations, injuries, and roster rotation ensures that perfection is elusive. Every punt, every kick, and every coverage play carries weight, and the ability to execute consistently in these areas is essential for sustained success. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. Whispers are swirling once again in the NFL rumor mill, and this time the talk centers around a familiar face, Michael Gallup. After his departure from Dallas, the wide receiver may be finding his way back into the Cowboys' orbit, with insiders hinting that a potential reunion could be in the works. The twist, sources suggest it could come as a steal from one of the team's NFC rivals, igniting a wave of speculation across front offices and fan circles alike. Gallup, once one of Dak Prescott's most trusted targets, left Dallas with unfinished business. His mix of athleticism, route running, and deep ball threat once made him a vital piece of the Cowboys' aerial attack. Though injuries and inconsistency have clouded his path in recent years, those close to the situation say the Cowboys' front office has quietly been evaluating his resurgence. He's healthy, motivated, and hungry, one league insider reportedly said. And Dallas knows exactly what he brings when he's at his best. The idea of Gallup returning to the star carries both nostalgia and strategy for the Cowboys. It could be a low-risk, high-reward move, a chance to bolster depth and experience in the receiver room without breaking the bank. For Gallup, it could mean redemption, an opportunity to rewrite the narrative that shifted after his injury setbacks and departure. What makes this rumor even juicier is the alleged involvement of a rival team. one that may have shown interest in signing Gallup before Dallas began sniffing around again. That dynamic has fueled talk that Jerry Jones and his staff could be motivated to make a move, not just for talent but for pride. In a league where perception often drives decisions as much as performance, reclaiming Gallup could be both a football and symbolic win. No official talks have been confirmed, but the buzz is undeniable. Cowboys Nation is already divided between cautious optimism and skepticism, while rival fans brace for what could be another classic Dallas headline, whether smoke or fire. One thing's clear: Michael Gallup's name is back in the conversation, and the Cowboys may not be done with him just yet. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.